What's happening, vape fam? This is Joe of All Vapes bringing it to you once again. Another lovely day out here in the PNW. It's like 95 degrees right now, man. I'm searching for the shade, as you can see. So we're gonna get through this today, you know what I'm saying? So I have really been trying to expand out my review arena as far as inside and outside the United States. And there are a ton of quality e-juices abroad between Malaysia, the UK, Canada, Ireland, Germany, Mexico. I mean, you name it. This really is a worldwide global effort to just keep the advocacy alive and strong, you know what I mean? So when I had the opportunity to work with exclusive e-liquids, which is actually just a small part of Ibliss from Canada, I jumped at the opportunity. This is a really cool company. Ibliss Vapor makes just a ton of different lines available for everybody to enjoy. And you know, they really are a very down-to-earth company. And I am noticing a lot more that there are a ton of quality e-juices out of Canada. And of course, when you're segregated pretty much within your own country, you tend to just go with what's available, right? But there really are a lot of quality flavored e-liquids, really solid, good consistency and profile stuff. And like I said, really happy that I could have the opportunity to review these with you. So exclusive e-liquid is what we're talking about today. So they have 4 signature flavors, and I'm gonna read these to you off real briefly. First flavor is Funky Berries. Luscious mixed berries blend with a sweet touch of cantaloupe. Balanced flavor variety will moisten your taste buds to satisfy any vape enthusiasts. The next flavor is Vanilla Royale. Signature dessert palette of sweet vanilla custard and rich creamy caramel. That one was definitely one of my favorites. Melon Gum is the third one, an old school taste of bubblicious watermelon, dewberry, I think they made that up unless it's a Canadian berry, I don't know, and cantaloupe. It's a really refreshing vape. And Milky Way is the last one, and this one is not what you think. Smooth creamy twist with a light strawberry undertone that you can enjoy all day as an all-day vape. So little bit deceptive in the flavor as far as Milky Way is concerned in the description, but we're gonna get on with this. So Vanilla Royale, this one was my absolute favorite. So we're gonna bust this bad boy out of the box. Came to me in 30 milliliters, boom. Look at the bling on that bottle, okay? Now, got the little Canadian flag going on right there, 3 milligrams. This stuff was super ultra tasty. Very good consistency for the vanilla. Very creamy, and the caramel was spot on. Really solid as far as that was concerned, very deep and rich, and of course a very good buttery finish to that. So on the inhale, you're getting a very solid creamy vanilla consistency, really smooth, really holds everything together. And then on the exhale, you're getting a very nice just kind of a dispatch, if you will, of that nice caramel. Everything holding together super nice. It was just a nice thick creamy rich consistency to it. Ultra good vape, in my opinion. Held together very nicely. So that was the Vanilla Royale. The next one is the Funky Berries. Now the labels look pretty much the same on all of these, but I'll pop this bad boy out for you anyhow so we can get just another taste of the awesome bling. Boom, look at that. That's calling for me across the street, man. If I could put a chain on that, I'd wear it around my neck. Now that's bling. This one was pretty good. The first thing that I tasted, actually, I'm gonna take it back out of the box here. Okay, so what I like about this one is it's a really even blend of both the cantaloupe and the mixed berries. Traditionally, I'm not a big time berry vape lover, but this one was fairly solid because it had a nice cantaloupe finish, and it just was a really good binder between the two. Nice even blend, straight down the middle. So nothing outside the box, but nothing's gonna surprise you. So very solid blend on that one. The third one is the Milky Way, and this is more of a traditional strawberry cream. So there's a ton of strawberry creams out on the market. Nationally, as far as the United States was concerned, it pretty much is the most consistent and predominant flavor across the board. Pretty much everybody has their own variation of this flavor. So once again, a very even blend between the strawberry and the cream. The cream on this one is not very heavy, super light. So the first thing that I'm getting on the inhale on this one was the strawberry flavor. Very, very sweet. And the cream just kind of dissipated once again on the exhale, but the cream really came up and brings that strawberry flavor through. So if you dig strawberries, it's mostly predominant in this flavor. Solid one on that one. The Melon Gum is the fourth and final flavor. And that one was, like they said, an old school favorite, bubblicious watermelon, dewberry, and cantaloupe. Now this one was kind of unique. Didn't much care for this one as much as I did the other three, especially on the Vanilla Royale. That one was really super tasty, but I think it was just the blend of everything going on in there. You had the gum with a little bit of the melon, the dewberry. I've never really tasted dewberry on its own, so I don't really know where I'm coming from with that one. It's definitely not a bad flavor, just very unique. But everybody comes out with a little bit of a different kind of a twist on something that they want to convey that hits, their taste buds, basically, their audience, their market. And the Melon Gum was definitely an interesting flavor. So I'm thinking if it was a bubble gum with a cantaloupe flavor, a bubble gum with just the dewberry, it would be able to break it apart a little bit easier, at least for my palate. But the Melon Gum was extremely refreshing, very tasty in terms of just light and airy. That I really appreciated because it was kind of a fun candy-esque flavor while still being very appreciative towards things that are a little bit more reminiscent of just good old-fashioned fruit flavors, you know what I mean? So this one was kind of a fast review, but we're gonna get just a little teeny bit more in depth here. So to pull it all together, you got the Vanilla Royale, the Milky Way, the Funky Berries, and the Melon Gum. Gonna break these all apart in traditional Joe of all vapes fashion on my scale here. So the Funky Berries, I would give it on a scale of 1 to 5 as far as the sweet is concerned. I definitely give that one a 5. As far as cloud production is concerned, well, you be the judge on that one. Okay, it's a little windy out here, but on a non-windy day or indoors, it's a solid 4. Not massive cloud production, but still pretty solid. 0 throat hit on this stuff, so it's getting a 0 on the throat hit. Consistency, fairly consistent right across the board. What they say is in it is exactly what you're getting, so I'm giving that a 5 out of 5, and of course that's bringing the profile a 5 out of 5 as well. So that was the Funky Berries. The Melon Gum, definitely is going to give this one a 5 on the sweet scale, a 0 across the board on all of these as far as the throat hit is concerned, so we don't have to talk about that anymore. And once again, a 4 on the cloud production, so same thing across the board. As far as consistency was concerned, I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5 and just assume that, especially with the dewberry in there, like I said, I've never tasted dewberry, so I'm just going to assume that it tastes what dewberry tastes like. And I can tell because I know cantaloupe when I taste it, I know bubblegum when I taste it, but there was definitely something in here that was derived from a flavor I've never experienced before. So I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 5 on both consistency and profile and assume that Ibliss knows what they're doing on this one, you know what I mean? The Milky Way, very tasty. Unfortunately for me, the strawberry was just a little bit too light. I would have liked it a little bit heavier, but that's not a down. I'm going to give it a 4 on sweet factor. And when it comes to the consistency was there. The quality was present. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 on consistency as well as profile. So that was the Milky Way. And the Vanilla Royale, my absolute favorite. Just to give that one across to you again, a blend of vanilla custard and rich creamy caramel. Perfect dessert flavor. The caramel was out of sight. Knock it out of the park on this one. They really nailed it. And the vanilla was a very creamy but very sweet blend between the two. Perfect combination, great mixology. 5 out of 5 across the board on everything other than throat hit, of course. So if you're a big dessert vapor and you like the creamy stuff with just a little bit of a deep, rich, decadent flavor, you're gonna love this stuff. So break out of the norm, folks. Canada has some great e-juices, and it is perfectly evident with exclusive e-liquid straight from Canada. Now here's the cool thing about exclusive. They've got a ton more flavors that are sending me. These guys are definitely my vape fam from up north. We're working real well together, and I can't wait to review the rest of their lines. So go on to Instagram, check out Ibliss Vapor, and definitely look at exclusive e-liquid. Check out all their pictures. They've got a ton more lines. Every single one of them. You've already seen one of them with the canola e-liquid. That stuff was super, super good. And I'm just really looking forward. I'm really excited to work with a company outside the United States and bring to you a little bit of a different flavor and different vibe. So if you dug this review, definitely stay with me, because like I said, I'm going to be bringing you the rest of the stuff from Ibliss Vapor. Check me out on Instagram, spread the word here, Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. You guys have helped me break the 500 subscriber mark, and I really appreciate your support. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, guys. Really appreciate you guys sticking it through with me. This is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the sunny vaping sky, wishing you to stay humble, love yourselves, love each other, and you keep it cloudy.